Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm doing some Clare compares because I'm destashing my collection at the moment. I've done a massive destash actually, down to less than 400 polishes. Of those 400, about 100 of them are Arda's nails. But I did find that I've still got some very similar shades. So I was asking on Instagram, should I do a Clare compares? And quite a few people said, yeah, for old time's sake. I don't think I'm going to be getting back into doing regular videos again, just because I don't really have the massive collection that I used to have, and I'm not really collecting polishes anymore. I do still paint my nails, but I don't do the this setup. You'd laugh if you saw how my phone was hanging off the end of some glossy boxes propped up to film this with my ring light above. But yeah, I can't even remember how to edit videos. So unless you're all interested in having these ratchet unedited videos, and you want to see me I do have some ideas actually, for, well, let me see what I've got. I made a note the other day of, here are some video ideas. My most unusual polishes, so different finishes, unusual polishes. All my pink creams. I don't know if anyone's been following me for a while, but you might remember me saying that I didn't really like pink polishes, but I seem to have a massive collection of pink creams, and I think maybe there might be some dupes in there as well. Obviously there's a few dupes here that I'm doing. I've these ones that I've done that I've decided actually I need to keep all of them, and as they're drying they do seem different to the eye to me. These two are similar, but I'm keeping them for various reasons that I explained in the other video. But what else have I got? I could do a collection on my polish for days, a video on my polish for days collection. I've got quite a few polish for days. I could do a video on polishes that I've got that are indies that are one and only. So I've only got one polish from the whole brand. I've got several of those actually. And I could also do quite a few Arda's nails. Like I say, I've got 100 Arda's nails, so I could do maybe a comparison between the two Shifty collections that I've got. But anyway, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing any videos of me doing videos like this style without any editing, because I just haven't got the time and I can't remember how to do it. But yeah, so these ones that I've got here, they are slightly different. I think these two, looking down the camera now, these two are quite similar to each other, and these two are quite similar. These are burnt orange shades, and these ones are more of a kind of caramel type of shade. They look slightly different under the light, but to the eye in daylight, I don't know. Let's see what they look like on the swatch wheel. So we've got, they're all similar shades, but I'm going to do the burnt orange first. Let's have a look. So let's start with, this is Felicity from Arda's Nails. This is from the cream collection, and it's a real kind of ginger burnt orange. I love this type of shade in the autumn. I don't think it suits my skin tone at all. My swatching is just really sloppy. Yeah, because of the red undertone in my skin. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm distracted by updates coming through on my phone. And this one is OPI. Susie needs a locksmith. Lock as in Loch Ness Monster. I've got a few Susie I know that people do collect the Susie polishes from OPI. See, this is a great formula actually. And I think it will, in 2 coats, look very similar to Felicity. And then this one I think is a little bit more pinky. This is Yes I Canyon, and it was from a collection. Oh, I can't remember the name of the collection. It was a few. Yeah, it's much more pinky. It was a sort of desert collection. They were all kind of sandy type of neutral shades, and I think I picked the whole collection up when I was over in Zurich visiting Catherine, Mrs. Cronall, years ago. This is Yes I Canyon, and yeah, it is a different, again, similar, like really autumn type shades. I'll come back to those 3, and I'm trying not to get these because the polishes are still wet on this swatch wheel. This one here is Rocky Rose. I think this is the namesake of the collection. I think it was called the Rocky Rose collection. But yeah, it was a kind of like desert cactusy type of collection. This has definitely got a bit, it's like a pinky caramel. I really like the whole collection. I think I did get all of them. Yeah, I've got most of them still. So these 2 are from the same collection actually. They are very similar. And then this one here is Yank My Doodle, and it's an OPI Infinite Shine. Yeah, it's similar. It's that pinky, dusky, neutral shade. Those 2 are very similar actually. Oh God, that's going to be difficult. Okay. I'm going to put a second coat on everything, and then I will come back. I know how to do this because all I need to do is pause the video. Yeah, okay, I'll come back to these 2 in a minute, but let's just have a look at these 3. These 2 are very, very similar. That's the Felicity Ada's Nails. The OPI Susie Needs a Locksmith is just a little bit, just a shade brighter, I think. Can you tell the difference? They're very, very similar though, very similar. And then this one here isn't really a burnt orange, it's more of a burnt dusky pink. And that's Yes I Canyon. I do like all 3 of them, but these, can I justify keeping these 2? That one there is definitely more of a caramel burnt orange, whereas that's a much brighter burnt orange. Oh, I don't know what to do. And then that's Yes I Canyon, which I think I'm definitely going to keep that one. It's much more of a neutral burnt pink than a burnt orange. I really like that one. I'm not so sure. Do I need both of them? Am I going to destash an Ada's Nails Felicity? I think if one of them goes, it might be this one. I don't know what to do. I don't know, I'll think about that. Okay, here are the 2 like caramel shades. This one is, they're very, very similar. This one is Rocky Rose from the Rocky Rose collection. And this one is Yank My Doodle, which has got a slightly better formula. They're very similar, very, very similar. This one is a little bit, there is a drop more pink, I think, in this one, in the Rocky Rose. Oh, I can't even remember now which one's which. That one's Rocky Rose, that's Yank My Doodle. I'm going to keep the OPI and I'm going to destash Rocky Rose, and I'm also going to destash Felicity. So that's this one and this one. Yeah. And I'm going to keep these 3. So I'm keeping these 3 and destashing these 2. Yeah, I think I've made the right decision there. I have got another video of, yeah, they do look, they're too similar. They're not exact dupes, but definitely this one's got a slightly better formula. I can't really justify keeping both. I do like neutral polishes, but I don't wear this shade too often, to be fair. So yeah, I need to be a bit more ruthless. So I do have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 purple holographic nail polishes that look very similar to me. So I think I'm going to do a dupes video, a Claire's compare on a different swatch wheel with those 9. Then they're not exactly the same, they're definitely comparable, but just to see if there's any that are too similar, that allow me to maybe destash 1 or 2 of those 8 or 9 purple holographics. Purple's one of my favourite colours. But yeah, so that's where we are for this video. Let me know if you like these shades. This is definitely kind of summer and autumn vibes. I don't really have a lot of spring shades, I don't think, that I need to destash. I really was quite ruthless getting it down to the 400. But yeah, and what I'm doing is, as I'm wearing polishes, if it doesn't really grab me, or the formula's not great anymore, or it requires more than 3 coats, then I'm looking at destashing it. So I'm trying to be a little bit more ruthless. But some of them I won't know until I've worn them, and then I make that decision. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and maybe see you in the next video. Bye.